My name is Laura Bernheide, and I'm doing a speech on human sex trafficking and missing persons in Topeka and how citizens can help. And this is my audience. Okay. Don't talk to strangers is something our parents used to tell us all the time when we were children. A parent's worst fear is having their child kidnapped. In fact, I would say it's everyone's worst fear to have someone they love taken away with no explanation and never seen again. Human trafficking is a nightmare that is everywhere, and it is also one of the largest illegal businesses out there, second only to the illegal trafficking of drugs. It is not the 70s anymore. A child wandering off for a few days is no longer considered normal, and it never should have been normalized in the first place. The first 72 hours are critical in finding a missing person because after the first 48 hours, the evidence is usually washed away and people's minds begin to fade, their memories, they don't tell things as accurately as they could have in the first 48. After the 72-hour mark has passed, it is very likely that the victim has already been transported somewhere else, rendering their rescue almost impossible. Public awareness is vital because the more people that know about a missing person, the more likely information will turn up. Kansas City has its own search and rescue team that citizens can become a part of. The volunteers are educated on visible signs of human trafficking and lead searches in big areas. They are issued a police dog as well, which increases chances of finding someone significantly due to their heightened senses. To my knowledge, Topeka does not have such organizations that regular citizens can join and physically search for missing persons. 2 boys and 2 girls, all under the age of 18, went missing just last week. That is 4 kids gone in 1 week. This is absolutely a great cause for concern. A Topeka search and rescue team, with or without a police dog, would benefit so many people in spreading awareness and possibly recovering missing persons. It is always a long shot that only one person might find something, but if there is a team of several people working together that could organize immediately after hearing news of a disappearance, there could be a lot of lives saved. Regardless of whether the search and rescue team finds anything, I am sure that the parents, brothers, sisters, friends, etc. of the victim would feel supported by their community during their time of confusion and despair. Not only would Topeka have a reliable team of concerned citizens on the lookout for missing people, but we would also have a team of people that are educated on signs of trafficking and could put a stop to it before someone is taken away for good. Topeka police scanners online are helpful as well, but you can never guarantee that officers will be able to do a thorough search due to the other cases that they could be working on. Relying on the police force alone dramatically decreases the chances for finding leads or evidence. It is up to the citizens to help share the weight and do what is right. If joining a search and rescue team is not an option, people can also donate to the many anti-trafficking organizations and arm themselves with knowledge. Human traffickers use several subtle tactics in luring victims or catching them off guard. If parents, caregivers, employees, etc. know about these tactics, they can also be taught on how to safely defuse the situation and lead the targeted person of the trafficker to safety and themselves to safety as well. Knowing the problem allows you to see the problem even when it's not in plain sight. Losing someone I love would have a tragic impact on my life, so I know I would feel much more positive about finding them if I had a community that was ready to help as soon as they heard about it. If such a team could be established, there could be a request given to the Topeka Police Department to issue a police dog and a handler to aid in the searches. Humans do not have night vision, so when night falls, people may grow tired or not want to search due to the low visibility. Having a K9 unit will encourage people to continue searching, as dogs can see things that humans can't, and they can also sniff out things like clothing, the last direction of travel, and in worst case scenarios, human remains. Finding remains of missing people can give the victim's family and friends the closure that they need. Not knowing what happened to a loved one is so much more mentally and emotionally taxing than knowing that they are at peace. Starting a search and rescue team sounds like it might take a lot of steps, but it can start as small as creating a Facebook group and letting anyone interested join. A team of 2 people searching is more help than nobody searching. Turn that Facebook group into a group that meets in person once a week. Tell your friends, your family, anyone who can operate a cell phone about it. It all starts with a good intention. This is a cause that everyone would be in support of. It's free, and it's certainly a great service that anyone could participate in. Stranger or not, there are evil people in this world always looking for an opportunity to exploit others. We need to be ready to stop them.